So we're the Patel family. My name is Kavita. This is Sohum, and this is my husband Hemel. And we live in Manhattan, New York. And basically the way we heard about Dr. S is I reached out to my mom's group one day just saying, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like my baby's not that happy. And I'm not sure how to shift this, and I'm not sure even what's going on. And a friend of mine shared a resource, which was Dr. S. And it was also through another friend that had come here that had written this entire Instagram post about how Dr. S helped their daughter. And it was like a vivid post around exactly what happened with Dr. S and how he healed her daughter, and she was so grateful. And so something in me just realized, like, okay, I'm gonna look at this website. I looked at Dr. S's website, and I saw like these symptoms of what colic and acid reflux might be, and we thought maybe he has reflux because he's spitting up a lot since 3 weeks into coming home. And so I was thinking maybe he has reflux. So we looked at the symptoms, and he had some of them, not all of them. He was gaining weight, but yes, so he didn't have all of them. So I thought, let's just try to call and see, let's give it a shot, see what's happening, because I could just feel that something was off. And so I called Dr. S the next day, and we got on the phone. He personally called me, and I said, the first thing I said was, my baby doesn't have colic, but here are the symptoms, and he literally said right after I finished the symptoms, what do you think colic is? And I thought colic was that he's supposed to be crying for hours upon hours, and he wasn't doing that. He actually barely cried, but I could just see that there was something off, and I come to now know that he was in pain. He was in pain, and so when I talked to Dr. S, he just explained things in a way that no other pediatrician. I went to a craniosacral doctor, or I don't know if they're even called doctor, but a craniosacral therapist. We went to an acupuncturist just to see like what these different modalities would do for him. And I changed my diet, and nothing was working. Nothing was working. So when I would talk to Dr. S, he literally said these words of like, this is what colic actually is, and everything else that you read out there is absolutely, not his experience. And he's worked with thousands of babies and over 35 years, and just everything he was saying just very much resonated with me. And so we literally booked a flight the next day to come here from New York.
And I said, can't we find somebody in New York that's similar? So I'm a big researcher, and I looked and really didn't see anything similar. So definitely worth coming out.
Yeah. There's no other doctor that can do this particular kind of work. And definitely colic is something that I think he says 75% of babies have. And I believe it. So
After really the first visit and after the second, the biggest challenge that we've had with them is a lot of spit up after feeding. So that subsided substantially, and it, we came to learn really came from a lot of the pain and discomfort he was having, which, the doc was applying this technique on during the session. So coming out of it, some of the strengthening of his muscles and the magic he applied really just started to shift things for him with less spit up. So that was one of the bigger things, but I think maybe after the third or fourth visit, he was just much more relaxed. Like when you held him, he wasn't so fidgety. If he's really tired, getting him to sleep was very quick, just 5 minutes in the arm. Like in fact, at home, we use a yoga ball because he likes that. But if we don't have the yoga ball, it's a problem. So I had one ordered to the hotel, but we just returned it. We never even opened the box. So he's just like, he sleeps sounder and better and longer and less pain and discomfort. So those are a lot of the things. The spit ups stopped, the crying's been less, the fussing's been less. So that's what I've seen, at least.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'm totally going to cry, but he's just so much happier. And so whatever was kind of causing that pain, he was kind of just bearing it. And every child reacts differently. He was one that kind of just got
He held
quiet.
it in, which is
Yeah.
why we didn't feel or know he had colic.
Yeah.
And, we kind of waited for this long, so.
Yeah, but I wouldn't wait this long at all if you are seeing signs of colic, and definitely not measuring it against how much your son or daughter is crying. It has nothing to do with it. But yeah, he's like another baby, and that's exactly what Dr. S said. I will be delivering you a new baby, and it really feels like he's Sohum for sure, but like the happiest version.